We will never taste the sweet flavor of success without first tasting the bitter taste of failure.
You have seen them. The colleague who fails upwards, leaving a trail of sabotaged projects and betrayed teammates, yet is somehow praised for their ruthless efficiency. You have a friend who orchestrates conflict only to emerge as the hero who solves it. These are not accidents. They are moves from a game you don't even know you are playing, a game whose rules were written down over 500 years ago by a man who saw the human soul not for what it should be, but for what it actually is. Niccolo Machiavelli. The elite of today have simply perfected his playbook. They project an image of virtue while playing a game of calculated cruelty. This video is not for the faint of heart. It is a look behind the curtain. We are going to expose how they do it, how they win, and how you can dismantle the programming that has kept you weak. So if you are not ready to see the strings of the puppet show, stop this video now. But if you are tired of being a pawn in someone else's game, let's begin. Let's be brutally honest. The world you were told about as a child, the one where fairness prevails and good deeds are always returned, is a comforting lie, a hallucination. The real world operates on a hidden code of power. The successful have mastered it. The rest are devoured by it. This code is what many now call dark psychology, the study of human nature as it is, not as we wish it would be. The study of motivation, persuasion, and deception as levers of power. The master architect of this philosophy was Niccolo Machiavelli. His book, The Prince, was so ruthlessly direct about what it takes to gain and hold power that his name became a synonym for evil, not that as a child's understanding. Machiavelli argued that a man who wishes to make a profession of goodness in everything must necessarily come to grief among so many who are not good. A leader who wants to survive must learn how not to be good, and use that knowledge when necessity commands it. Today's elite, in boardrooms, in politics, on your phone screen, understand this. They wear the mask of fairness, of community, of the common good. But behind it, they employ a modernized version of Machiavelli's playbook. They use ruthless tactics to achieve their goals, all while making you believe they are the hero. This video is your look behind that mask. We will deconstruct the 5 most powerful Machiavellian tactics being used against you. This is not about turning you into a monster. It is about making you effective. It is to look at the machinery of human nature, and instead of being disgusted by it, you learn to operate it. Because in the game of power, the first rule is to understand you are in a game. Only then can you protect yourself, and only then can you begin to win. Section 1. The art of calculated cruelty. The first principle you must accept is the most painful: the strategic use of cruelty. In Chapter 8 of The Prince, Machiavelli makes a crucial distinction. There are cruelties used well and cruelties used poorly. Cruelties used poorly are small, repeated, and constant. They are the 1,000 small cuts that create endless resentment and bleed an organization dry but never solve the problem. Cruelties used well are different. They are inflicted all at once. They are swift, decisive, and total. The shock is immense, but it is over. The pain is severe, but it is finite. Machiavelli's prime example was Cesare Borgia. When Borgia conquered Romagna, it was in chaos. He appointed a ruthless governor, Ramiro de Orco, to pacify the region with brutal efficiency. Once order was restored, the people hated de Orco. To win their favor, Borgia had de Orco arrested, taken to the public square, and cut in half. The ferocity of this spectacle, Machiavelli wrote, left the people at once satisfied and stupefied. With one act, Borgia achieved 3 goals. He restored order, He eliminated the tool of his cruelty, and he positioned himself as the ultimate authority, a just ruler who punishes the wicked. He used cruelty as a surgical tool, not a blunt instrument. How does this manifest today? Look at the corporate world. A company has become bloated and inefficient. A new CEO is hired. For months, he talks of family, innovation, and a brighter future. Then, one Monday morning, the email arrives. A restructuring. 10,000 employees are laid off, effective immediately. Their access is cut. The act is brutal, swift, total. Then, the CEO holds a town hall. He appears somber. He calls the decision agonizing but necessary to save the company. He doesn't blame the workers, he blames market realities. He announces there will be no more layoffs. He announces a small bonus for the remaining staff. The pain was immense, but it was concentrated into a single event. By acting decisively, the CEO cauterized the wound. The remaining employees, initially terrified, soon feel relief. Their jobs are safe. The uncertainty is over. The stock price soars. The CEO who fired 10,000 people is hailed as a visionary. He inflicted one great wound to prevent 1,000 smaller ones, and in doing so, consolidated his power. To win using this principle, you must understand its dark core. Prolonged uncertainty is more toxic than a single, decisive, painful act. If you have to deliver bad news, do not let it fester. The prince understands that human memory is short. People are more likely to forgive a single, terrible event than a long period of anxiety. Make the cut, control the narrative, and move on, stronger than before. Section 2. It is better to be feared than loved. Is it better to be loved than feared, or the reverse? Machiavelli asks this in chapter 17. His conclusion is absolute. While one would wish for both, it is much safer to be feared than loved. Why? Because, as he states, poor men are ungrateful, fickle, liars, and deceivers. Love, he argues, is a bond of obligation, a bond that human beings, in their wretchedness, will break at every opportunity for their own advantage. Fear is a different matter. Fear is maintained by a dread of punishment which never fails. Crucially, however, the prince must avoid being hated. Hatred is what drives men to conspiracy. And what breeds hatred? Seizing the property and the women of your subjects. As long as a leader keeps his hands off what people possess, the fear he inspires is a tool of stability, not a catalyst for his downfall. This principle is the invisible operating system behind effective leaders. They do not seek your friendship. They seek your compliance. Consider two managers. One is the cool boss. He wants to be your friend. He avoids conflict. Why, he approves everything. His team loves him. But deadlines are missed, standards are low, and his department is seen as a joke. His desire to be loved has made him powerless. His authority rests on the fickle goodwill of others, and is therefore worthless. The second manager is not your friend. She is polite but distant. Her standards are absolute. Her feedback is blunt and direct. Her team does not love her. They feel a knot of anxiety before meetings. They fear falling short of her expectations. But something else is happening. The team is producing the best work in the company. Team members are growing at an accelerated rate. They are respected. The fear they feel is not of random violence, but of failing to meet a high standard. This manager is not hated because she is fair and her demands are tied to excellence. She doesn't steal credit. She simply maintains a powerful dread of mediocrity. Her authority doesn't depend on being liked. It depends on results. In the long run, her team will be more loyal because they know working for her makes them better. To win using this principle, you must shift your focus from seeking affection to commanding respect. Let your consequences for failure and your rewards for excellence be delivered with an even hand. Speak with certainty. Never over-explain your decisions to seek approval. People will not always like you, but they will know where they stand. And the fear of disappointing your high standards will be a far more potent motivator than the fleeting affection you gain from being their friend. Section 3. Master the art of appearances. Men judge more by the eyes than by the hands, Machiavelli writes. Not for everyone is in a position to see, but few are in a position to touch. This is the foundation of his third great principle, the mastery of appearances. He advises that it is not necessary to have all the good qualities, but it is very necessary to appear to have them. In fact, having them and always observing them is injurious. Appearing to have them is useful. A leader must appear merciful, faithful, and sincere, but be mentally prepared to be the opposite when necessity commands it. The masses do not react to who you are. They react to who they perceive you to be. The image of virtue is often more powerful than the practice of it. This is the central pillar of modern politics and branding. The public face of every major corporation and political figure is a meticulously crafted illusion. Think of the billionaire philanthropist. He gives grand speeches about solving climate change. His company's marketing is a wash of sustainability and empowerment. He appears to be a secular saint. This is the image everyone sees. Few are in a position to touch the reality. They don't see the tactics used to crush competitors, the lobbying to weaken environmental regulations, or the factory conditions where the products are made. The billionaire understands that public philanthropy is a small price to pay for the social cover it provides to engage in ruthless private practices. He appears to be a shepherd while operating as a wolf. His public virtue becomes a shield for his private vice. In the office, you see the colleague who is always organizing the charity drive and bringing in baked goods. They appear to be the ultimate team player, selfless and supportive. So this is the appearance. The reality is that they use the goodwill they accumulate as currency. The information they gather through their friendliness is used to their advantage in private. When a project fails, their cultivated image ensures blame is deflected. It's a shame, they sigh. I know everyone worked so hard. They have mastered the art of appearing to be a good person, which allows them to get away with actions that are purely self-serving. To win using this principle, you must become the conscious architect of your own reputation. You are putting on a performance. You must decide on the character you will play. Project composure, even when you are uncertain. Praise in public, criticize in private. Associate yourself with success, distance yourself from failure. This is not about being fake. It is about understanding that perception is reality for most people. They will only know what you choose to show them. Control the image, and you control their judgment of you. Section 4. Conquer fortune with prowess. Machiavelli believed our lives are governed by two forces: fortuna, luck, fate, circumstances beyond our control, and virtu, skill, prowess, decisive action. He estimated that fortune controls half of our actions, but she leaves the other half for us to govern. He uses a powerful metaphor. Fortune is a raging river that floods the plains. When the river is raging, nothing can be done. But when the weather is calm, men can build dikes and embankments. This preparation, this proactive building of defenses, is virtu. The prince with virtu does not wait for fate to strike. He anticipates it and acts to shape it. The modern world is a raging river of disruption. Technological shifts, economic crises, sudden market changes. Most people are reactive. They are swept away by the current, lamenting their bad luck. They are victims of fortune. The Machiavellian, however, sees the flood coming and builds his ark. consider two employees in an industry about to be disrupted by AI. The first, Tom, is comfortable. He's good at his job. He hears about AI, but dismisses it. A computer will never have real creativity, he says. He is relying on fortune to be kind. The second employee, Maria, has virtue. She sees the same news and becomes obsessed. She spends her nights learning the new AI tools. She masters their strengths and weaknesses. She doesn't see a threat. She sees a new, powerful weapon. She is building her dikes. A year later, the flood comes. The company adopts AI tools. Tom is made redundant. He blames the company. Technology, bad luck. Maria is not only safe, she is promoted. She is one of the few with expertise in the new technology. She is asked to lead the integration. She did not rely on luck. She relied on her own foresight and effort. She conquered fortune with her prowess. To win using this principle, you must abandon a passive mindset. Become a student of trends. Ask yourself, what is the next flood? What skills can I acquire that will become a fortress when the landscape changes? Spend less time on entertainment and more on education. The modern Machiavellian is always preparing for a war in a time of peace. They build their dikes when the sun is shining, so that when the rains come, they are the ones who control the water. Section 5. Win the people as control the elite. In Chapter 9, Machiavelli offers a brilliant piece of strategic advice. In any organization, there are two groups: the people, the masses, and the great, the elite. The elite wish to command and oppress the people. The people wish not to be commanded or oppressed. A leader can rise with the favor of either, but it is far safer to be lifted up by the people. Why? The elite are your rivals. They see you as an equal. If they help you, it is only to use you, and they will undermine you the moment you become too powerful. The people, however, have a more honorable goal. They simply do not want to be oppressed. If you appear to be their champion, their support is a broad and stable foundation for power. This principle is a masterclass in navigating hierarchies. The amateur seeks the approval of the powerful. The master seeks the support of the masses. Imagine a manager, David, who focuses all his energy on impressing the directors. He laughs at their jokes. He aligns with their projects. He plays the game of the elite. A Machiavellian manager, Sarah, takes a different path. Her true focus is the people, her own team, the teams she collaborates with, the administrative staff. She ensures her team has resources. She publicly praises their work. She builds a reputation as a reliable collaborator. She is respectful to the junior staff, the gatekeepers of information. They see her as a champion, someone competent and fair. A crisis hits. A major project is failing. The directors need a new leader. David is suggested, but there is quiet resistance. Other teams are reluctant to work with him. Then someone suggests Sarah. The reaction is different. Multiple departments speak up for her. The elite, the directors, see this widespread support. They realize Sarah is the only one who can command the loyalty of the people to get the job done. They are forced to appoint her. She is given the director role, not because the elites were her friends, but because the support of the people made her the only logical choice. To use this principle, stop focusing solely on impressing those above you. Build horizontal and downward loyalty. Become the person everyone wants to work with. Become indispensable not to the powerful, but to the process. When you have the support of the people, the elite have two choices: get on your side or get run over. We have pulled back the curtain, the art of calculated cruelty, the wisdom that it is safer to be feared than loved, the mastery of appearances, the necessity of conquering fortune with prowess, the imperative to win the people to control the elite. The world is a stage. But by understanding these principles, you are no longer just an actor. You are becoming a director. This knowledge is a form of empowerment. These tactics are being used on you every day. Recognizing them is your defense. Understanding them is how you move from being a pawn to a player. The illusion of a world without this game is now gone forever. The choice of how you use this power is yours. If this opened your eyes, understand, this is only what I can show publicly. There are videos I cannot upload for everyone. There are aspects of dark psychology that I simply cannot discuss on YouTube without being censored. Those advanced strategies exist behind the join button. If you are still here listening to the very end, you are not like the others. You have the attention span of a predator. Subscribe if you haven't. But if you want what is hidden, click the join button and step into the architect level. You will unlock exclusive uncensored videos that dive into the deepest parts of manipulation and power dynamics. Most won't. They will leave a comment and move on. That's the point. Power is for the few. Are you one of them? Join us. We are waiting.